Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is your June reading. It will span roughly the 1st to the 15th of the month. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little before then and a little after. But, Scorpio, I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I kept hearing suspended, 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 divine protocol, and higher learning. I'm hearing that for a number of you. Higher learning, but also divine assistance. Okay, so whatever that may mean for some of you, I'm hearing protocol, standard protocol, which is interesting because I'm feeling this fusion between, okay, okay, I'm feeling this fusion between I'm hearing painstaking thought processes, and a conclusion that we are brought to by way simply of our intuition. Scorpio, you pulled this Knight of Wands in your last reading. I remember that, right? Entering the labyrinth. Wow. Scorpio, I was compelled to split the deck in a very interesting fashion, somewhat similarly to Pisces' reading. Okay, and here we have, I'll read off the chunks to you and the single cards. The very first that I flipped over were these three. The Father of Swords in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and Temperance upright. Temperance and the Father of Swords mirroring one another, sandwiching this uprising, this awaiting of flight. And you have a number of cards speaking to the theme of flight, to birds, right? Father of Swords being a bird in and of itself. Does not have to speak to a male figure, right? It could be a female as well. But I feel that for a number of you, this represents your very own energy, okay? And I keep hearing protocol, protocol, protocol. Something about, Scorpio, the stance that you have taken towards the ultimate departure into new lands, Six of Wands. Again has characterized the subsiding force, desire, passion, flame, creativity, yearning for this new beginning. To which point you're like, let me out of the stable. Let me out of the stable. I feel that this is you speaking to yourself, Scorpio. It's like the mind and the mind's eye, right? It's like that kind of self-talk, right? The mirror of ourselves. That which compels us right? To move forward, to take the action that we feel so deeply, that we desire so very deeply. And that which causes us to retrace our steps, to remain in a state of suspension, suspended flight, pensiveness, analysis, scrutiny of what is otherwise so very natural, right? Fire, divine spark. There's an absolute naturalness to it, right? Fire is wild, untamed. And here we have the fanning of this fire, the fanning of this flame. And I feel that it's been this process of your own gatekeeping. I'm beckoned to ask you, Scorpio, where may you be, or where have you repressed in and of yourself in some shape or form the pursuit of this yearning, right? This butterfly. It's almost like, right, I feel like the butterfly, I'm getting a chariot sort of feeling from this Six of Wands butterfly, where there's this desire, even this pleading, this knocking on the door, on the interior of that cocoon, like, let me out, will you please? Let me out, will you please? But there's this this energy of the gatekeeper, of the intellectual mind. That similarly to temperance maintains a sense of boundedness to the suspension. Father of Swords is suspended. Even, right, temperance speaks to patience, the waiting out. Right? And this suspension of action I'm hearing it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Something about it being a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever that may mean to some of you, Scorpio. I'm beckoned to ask you in what ways you may be holding yourself back, right? That alliance that's had between the intellectual mind and the rational mind, right? Intellectual, rational, and intuition. Soul calling. What we feel to be true, what we know to be true, not because we know it intellectually, not because we have the answer from the book, but, right? Just because we were born with it, that inborn knowing, with that answer, the answer of our soul truth. And it's about turning the lights on in that room, okay, of alignment with self, right? Where you enter that labyrinth, Scorpio, which inevitably, right, may require of you to take that deep dive inwards as you ascend, right? You delve deeper within yourself. And it's almost like you're ascending the staircase here, staircase. The pillars that lead you to your ultimate truth, so that you reach a platform from which you can take that dive, right? This butterfly. And from there, right, from there, it's the force and the momentum and the drive and the understanding of the passion and the path that you're taking as you step off that ledge into the deep blue sea, Scorpio. The depths of your being. It's from there that you then, right, explore that depth. Explore what may feel like darkness, right? The gray matter. From which we then resurface. Right? So it's almost like the more momentum with which we take a deep dive, right? The more momentum with which we rise above to the horizon as we ascend. So it's very interesting, Scorpio. It's like, in order to ascend, we must descend, right? In order to make it out of the water, right? We must dive into the water. And there's something about buoyancy, remaining on the water, that moment of stillness. Because what I'm feeling for you, Scorpio, is there are these extremes, this polarity of even your perception. Like, I need to reach the absolute top. I need to reach the absolute peak so that I can have that understanding, and that the gravity of that understanding, the weight of whatever, wherever that brings me, that I then carry with me to reach the very bottom. To clear everything, to understand everything, not just right from up here, but also from down here, right? To understand the highs and the lows, the peaks and the valleys. You understand that it's an exploration of that range, right? That makes reality reality. That you need both of these polarities to feel like you come into that stillness upon the horizon. Right? So I'm literally imagining you climbing up this set of, keep hearing pillars, pillars, pillars. I'm also hearing pillar of strength. But Scorpio, right? A ladder of some kind, however you see it, you feel it. That leads you to a point where, right, there is a newfound understanding of self, of path, and with that, right, it's like you're standing at the edge of this diving board, high, high up, and you look down into the water, and you understand what the whole climb was about. So profound. Scorpio. And it's that crossroads. That very moment of understanding the connectedness of it all, right? Where all of these paths have led you to this point of yet again ultimate release, right? So it's like you reach this peak only to dive into the water yet again, to descend yet again, so that you may, right, find illumination on the other side. Whoa. So it's not only about, right, the light. It's not only about, right, looking up, looking out, leaving, making progress from a point of darkness. It's also the transit to the darkness, from the light, and the reflection of both of those realities, right? You have the light and you have the dark, and they coexist, they must, to exist in and of themselves, alone. That then brings you to a fundamental understanding of harmony, of difference, harmony of difference, seeing the cohesion of chaos, and how every path, right, ultimately leads you to home. Every path leads you home, Scorpio. The highs and the lows. And where one door closes, right, where you dive off of this platform, leaving behind, right, this staircase that you traversed for so very long. An entirely new experience of experiencing life and our transit through it is had. But yet again, sometimes, right, it comes to the need of absolute surrender. Absolute surrender. Right? The butterfly of all creatures, known to be so light, right? Known to just flutter abound wherever the wind blows it, right? Decides, understands that to reach its ultimate harmony and balance, Two of Pentacles, it must reach both the peak and the valley. That's where homeostasis lies. Okay. Scorpio. 2 nines here for you. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Both upright, yes. Okay, there's whatever this is. Whatever this is. I feel for you, Scorpio, that it's very special. It's very sacred. It means a lot to you. It means a lot to you. You, who you are, your being, but also, right, your dreams of what comes by way of this newfound alliance, homeostasis. Okay. Finding your middle ground, your stable ground, what makes you feel stable and secure. And the pursuit. And the pursuit. Of what then, right, is liberated from the liberation of you, from the liberation of self, right? Your dreams, Scorpio, take their flight. The Lovers. I feel for you that this has been a dream that you've held so fast to, that you feel so very passionate about, that you understand means embarking upon a brand new chapter of your world, of creating a whole new world as either the two halves of your own being or you and another. So where we see the end of a chapter, okay, we see the end of a chapter, absolutely, we have death here. Looking back, okay, on the closing of what has been, what was dead really needed to die. That's what I'm hearing for you, Scorpio. It's like before the resurgence, right, could be, for the flight to be taken. You had to start on a completely new foot. Like, goodbye to this old new world. Bursting through the portal. I am reborn. I am reborn in balance, in harmony. Pursuing what is my truth, what it is I want to create. Right? And there's a very, very transformational quality to whatever this new path is that you are moving along. For quite some time, I feel that you've been in a state of rumination, intellectualization, even analysis paralysis. The dream, yes, emotions, intuition. I know I'm headed here. I know I want this. I know this is what's real to me, right? But then again, the mind. And the battle that's fought between these two hemispheres, right, of our reality. What we see, what we desire to see, and what we just see. Right? Coming to terms yet again with those polarities as well, realizing that it is a matter of the balance of both. The balance of both. Okay. There's duplicity throughout your reading, Scorpio, right? Duplicity throughout. You have mirrors of mirrors of mirrors. You have, right, 2 9s. 4 swords and 4 cups on either side, 1 at the very base. Right? There is this mirroring, there is this connectedness between polarities, right? That 1 cup at the base, 4 on each side, connected. It's a matter of where we meet that connectedness of what we have known. Not this kind of known, not this kind of discernment of truth, but this kind of known that is so deep, that's so heartfelt. I'm feeling heartfelt. That we see not just what we think we see, but we see what we've known, that we've seen all along. It's not like, I want this because I now see that I want this because XYZ. There's no rationalization, there's no tracing steps to desire, to dreaming. The dream has been there, the desire has been there. It's just simply a matter of turning the switch on in that room. Where you accept what you've seen. What you've seen with your mind's eye, Scorpio. Whoa. Okay. profound, profound, profound. There's something about darkness. There's something about darkness and seeing through the dark. I'm zeroing in on my hematite stone here. And it's right at the top of this Father of Swords. Speaking of polarity in and of itself, right? And the extremes. But hematite is interesting because there's a mystery to it. Right? It's almost like you can't see through it. You can't see quite through it. All you see, right, is reflection. And it's that polarity, again, that what you see, what you want to see, right? Looking so intently at the stone, trying to see through it, right? But all you see is what you see, literally. What's reflected back at you. So there's something, Scorpio, about the extremes of feeling like where I am and what I know, right? The intellectual mind forms this rift between that, what we know with our mind's eye intuitively, and feeling like there's somehow a void of understanding that we must travel to, understand, enter, right? In order to come into full understanding of where we are. Right? And hematite speaks of groundedness, it's a grounding stone, earth energy. But I'm getting, Scorpio, that everything is impression. Everything is, I'm also hearing superfluous. And as I'm touching this hematite stone, it's like my fingerprints are remaining wherever I touch. And it's like the impression that's left from my, I'm hearing understanding of what is, of what I understand, of what I sense. And then that's what I see. So what you see, Scorpio, what you feel, Scorpio, what you know, Scorpio, is what you ultimately perceive by way of all of your senses, right? So I feel for you that there is this battle, so to speak, between the intellectual mind, rational mind, and intuition. Okay, and again, bringing those two worlds together in such a way where we feel, right, stable, on stable ground. Not because of what we're seeing and then feeling stable because it's confirming what we feel or we know, but because we are accepting what we see and what we know, just simply standing, right, from that place of alliance with self. And Scorpio, you have, it's interesting, you have an ace of swords, right beneath this Father of Swords. So where there's been this oscillation, okay, where there's been this maybe even repression, okay, of truth, we then see the resurgence of absolute clarity, and it's mirroring the Ace of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands right smack dab in the middle. Okay, there is a new beginning, absolutely on the horizon, It's a simple matter of I'm hearing committing to it, understanding what it is that you want to make of this new beginning. Not just in terms of how we view it or perceive it, intellectually or otherwise, but also how this clarity and this idea, this strategy is going to manifest in the 3D world. Right? How am I going to make whatever this dream is concrete and stable yet again? So we're seeing a lot of themes that speak to stability of self, right? And the stability of what we create around us, of what we perceive around us by way of the inborn stability. By way of the experience of instability, the acceptance of instability, right? Yet again, remember, the butterfly who surrenders to, climbs to the very peak of that staircase, right? That ladder, the diving board, only to dive, right, into the water, into the depths. Climbing up can feel daunting, right? And soaring down, similarly, can feel destabilizing, right? Two of Pentacles in reverse. But you understand why you're doing that. And you understand that doing that and surrendering to the instability that may be brings you into your balance, brings you to that point of stability. Okay. No. You may be coming out with truth, absolutely. Speaking your piece officially once and for all. Where there was repression, there's now expression. Okay? And this brings the dawn of a new day. The sun, right beneath this 9 of Wands. So very interesting, right? From darkness we ascend into light. And beneath, right? Almost in the cellar of this labyrinth is this light. The light underground. The light, the illumination that is met by way of the deep dive. So the butterfly is literally, quite literally, making a loop. Okay, making a loop. Ascending up this ladder, diving off of the platform, and reaching, right, on the other side, day. So the oscillation between light and dark, day and night, knowing, not knowing. That characterizes this new beginning for you. It's profound, and there's a decision that you must come to. I'm seeing it as you must come to, or you feel that I need to see black on white now. I need to see black on white. I need to experience the extremes. I need to discern exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I'm building this world from the bottom up, from the ground up. And as I said that, my elbow hit this very thick stack. Ace of Swords. There is a lot of communication that may play a pivotal role in the communication of the expression of what you deem to be your truth, what you deem to feel is the right path forward through the darkness. Through what has felt like the darkness, the moon mirroring justice. But you have remained so steadfast, even through the night, knowing that the wheel will be turning. Okay, and I do feel that it's now time, right? You're going from the moon to the sun. From the moon to the sun. And this transformation of circumstance, as well as I'm feeling it, the circumstances changing, allows you the space to shed your layers. Those especially that are greatly emotional, greatly emotional, right? So as you've been waiting for this shift and this transformation, Scorpio, you've held on to everything that you needed to say, to everything that you felt, heavy emotions, that by way of this transformation, yet again, are to be expressed and embraced. To which point these emotions, right, are not just bottled up or released. But I'm hearing like fountain of youth for some of you are channeled to nurture and nourish the beginnings of this new cycle. Pisces got a similar energy, okay? So something about fertility, and this may be a birth for a number of you, okay? You have the Ten of Cups, very much a womb-like energy, womb-like energy, the breaking of the water, right? But the birth can be the birth of anything, right? And the Ten of Cups is mirroring the moon. A lot of really fertile energy here for you, Scorpio. But you are embarking upon a path that speaks to the refreshment, the revival of, and the rechanneling of otherwise very deep emotions in a way that is now just simply enchanting. It's so exciting, Scorpio. You're dreaming of the possibilities of what could be, of where we could be. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Mirroring the Five of Wands. The possibilities, the possibilities. The coloring of this grand canvas. Now, okay, Scorpio. You pull the Mother of Swords. Okay. Who is in exact perpendicular fashion to the Ace of Wands. Both sort of regal energies as I'm feeling it. Okay, so whatever that may mean to you, there is this sense of righteousness to both of these cards. Right? The Mother of Swords is very staunch in her view, okay, and her perception, her intellectual perception, above and beyond all any other, right? But the Ace of Wands, similarly, right, is adamant in its own right. There's a youthfulness, there's a dynamism to what this Ace of Wands knows. It knows what it feels. It knows and it goes for what drives it. Propels it forward by way of passion, by way of fire, right? The inner flame. So where you're met with creativity, the desire for it, to embark upon a path that challenges any status quo, right? Stagnancy of beliefs, conventionalism, feeling conventionalism. Right? There is this final moment, this black on white, left, right, yin, yang, right? That I'm feeling is very similar to the energies of this Justice card for you. Okay. Now, you have two aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So many horns for you in this video. I mean, the cars are honking like crazy outside. And that seldom happens. So whatever that may mean for you, I'm feeling it's almost like there's a hurriedness with which this change is taking place. Right? There's this extremity of oscillation, okay, that I'm feeling for you. And it's almost like the wave and the momentum of it is pulling you in this direction without reserve. It's time. It's like that car is going to keep honking until the car before it moves. So something about the alarm going off, and it may absolutely be a birth for a number of you. Okay, general reading though, of course, right? It may be different for all of you, but we're seeing here two cards speaking heavily to the water energy, that water element rather. Seven of Cups upright, Father of Cups in reverse. Father of Cups in reverse, deep, like the Father of Cups is drowning in its own puddle, right? Heavy emotions I'm feeling from the past that have accumulated, and I'm feeling that it relates to this Ten of Cups. Okay, so where in the past you've been waiting, just biting your tongue, oh my goodness, Scorpio, biting your tongue, biding your time, waiting, it's almost like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I gotta hold it. It's like, kind of like that, Scorpio, okay? To just be ultimately frank with you, okay? It's that feeling of waiting in line, okay? And that honking is still going, persistent. Oh my goodness. It's like waiting for the traffic jam to move. Waiting for the traffic jam to move. So where you've been suspended with your emotions, held in the air, waiting for time to tell you when to go. I'm hearing it's been an ultimate sacrifice. I'm hearing that as well. Ultimate sacrifice. Something about waiting, right? Waiting out this oscillation of emotion as well, in and of itself, right? 7 of Cups. You have a lot of energy speaking to duplicity and a connector of energy in the middle. 3 of Cups on either side, 1 in the middle that binds them. 4 of Cups on either side, 1 at the base that binds them. So, and you have the 2 of Pentacles, right? You have the Lovers. There's duplicity yet again. And we can even see it with the 3 of Pentacles, right? 1 on either side, and another at the apex that binds the 2 halves. That honking is still going. Scorpio. It's like moving the traffic jam. Wherever you have felt stagnancy of emotions, there is this need for revival, for refreshment, for, I'm hearing the return. And you have here another card, speaking of birth, the ultimate birth. Mother of Wands. That honking is still going. Who honks for that long? That's weird, right? I mean, so what I'm feeling for you, Scorpio, is this is, whatever this experience has been anomalous, has been unlike any other. You've never experienced anything like this. Like waiting for the bathroom in that public restroom, like, how long is the line? You know, but you're like, I gotta go, and I've just gotta wait it out. One way or another. I'm staying in line, and I'm gonna eventually make it to that stall. But how long is that line? And now the line is moving. It's time for the line, right? You've reached that crossroads. You're the first in line now. The very first in line, Scorpio. Right? Stepping into the stall. Head of the line. Head of the line. I'm compelled to repeat that. Head of the line. And what's mirroring this interaction, right, is the Mother of Wands. Birth. 2 mothers right next to each other. Mother of Wands, Mother of Swords. Fire on either side of this Mother of Swords. She's bombarded by this resurgence of fire. There's no going back. There's no way that what has previously held you back is going to impede any part of this process any longer. Up and out. So just a line of fire. Right? You, the Ace of Wands, pummeling through Mother of Swords, Mother of Wands, the Sun. Ultimate fire. Passion for this new beginning. Setting down your swords, aligning with this exploration of truth. You have 3 9s, Scorpio, actually. 3 9s. And the 9 of Wands is at your very apex. So absolutely something about, right, reaching this pinnacle, this ultimate point, this awareness of where we've been and where we want to go. And where we are standing right now in this very, very moment that capacitates the entry into this new world. So enchanting. So very enchanting, Scorpio. Lovely. I hope that, well, I will also say this. Okay. You have one more step here. Okay. That's faced by this Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, who's almost being shouted at by the Hierophant in reverse. These two cards came up for, was it Taurus? Was it Taurus? I believe it was Taurus. Yes. Okay. Daughter of Pentacles is mirrored by the Ten of Pentacles. I'm hearing ascension, moving to higher ground, greater purpose, fundamental understanding of what lies beneath the surface of what is otherwise conventional, what is otherwise surface, knowledge, intellect, understanding by way of what we know, okay, societal structures. You seek a path of ultimate understanding by way of exploration, new grounds, setting the chariot out of the stable. Whatever this is, Scorpio, but I will say this as well. This may be another individual. Okay, for a number of you, I'm feeling that this is another individual. As I was saying that, my elbow, this happened for Pisces as well. Okay, my elbow, there was a lot of pressure on my elbow on this Mother of Swords. So if there is a connection in any way between this Mother of Swords, air energy, and this Daughter of Pentacles, okay, I'm feeling that where the Mother of Swords is being uprooted, the Daughter of Swords takes precedence in the direction that suits it best. I'm getting an entrepreneurial vibe from this card, Daughter of Pentacles, especially mirroring the Ten of Pentacles. So much so many interesting sounds, Scorpio, during your reading, right? There's the ambulance, the honking of horns. So I'm hearing the time is now, Scorpio. The time is now. And I feel you're not looking back. You're not looking back in the least bit. Right? And if this is another individual, okay, it's the pursuit of land, the discovery of land, of what you are to build on this land. That you've dreamt to build together for so very long. Scorpio, the deck, the thickest deck here, just split, okay? And on its face is the Nine of Pentacles. Another 9 for you. Another 9 for you. Reaching the ultimate pinnacle. And this is the base. And it's overlaying the sun as it just was placed. So entering this new world, I'm feeling absolutely for a number of you, it's the merging of career, finances, okay, and a newfound sense of understanding of self, of pursuing what makes us happy, what speaks to our light, right? Entering into the light. But yet again, right, not only in the mind, not only in the mind's eye, not only in a state of imagination, rumination, dreaming, there is an actuality that you want to bring about to whatever this is. You want to strike balance with it. You want to strike harmony, and you want to implement whatever this dream has been for you once and for all, and it may be by way of the merging with whoever this individual is. This individual is mirroring the Mother of Pentacles. You have 3 mothers here. 3 mothers. Strong, nurturing, feminine energy that speaks to fertility, that speaks to growth. And you have the Moon as well. You have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles, okay, but also the Ten of Cups. Okay, so either this individual is related to another individual, has a child maybe, okay, or, but this is what I'm saying for you, Scorpio. It's almost as if the Daughter of Pentacles, right, faces a transformation of her or his own as well. From, right, a state of stagnancy, from a state of silence even, rumination, homebound, I'm hearing homebound, and a sense of duty, responsibility even. There is this exploration of grounds as well, to seek out the path that leads to stability, ultimately, yet again, stability, security, remember hematite, right? Homeostasis, but not that which holds us down, fixed in the ground. Okay, Scorpio, what a lovely reading. So profound here. It seems that you're at an absolute turning point, a continuation of last month's reading. Okay, and I'm feeling for you that profound revelations will be coming about. I wish you a beautiful June, and I will be back soon, hopefully, in a few days with a first quarter moon reading, as I was not able to post the new moon readings. I recorded them, and something had happened with the software that I was using, and it didn't allow me to post them. So anyhow, I'll be doing hopefully a first quarter moon reading for you guys to replace the new moon. And otherwise, Scorpio, I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun sometimes, so it doesn't hurt to check it out. Other than that, if you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. All right, Scorpio, thank you so very much again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.